4.
We still don't understand. Are we going to get to the point of how did she manage to keep Moshe in Pharaoh's court? Will that
Tomorrow.
be
Tomorrow we'll talk about it.
all right?
Meanwhile, today we're doing the Parsha Insight on page 154. For Monday, we told that Pharaoh's phase 3 of the Jewish problem to exterminate them was cast every boy who is born in the Nile into the Nile, but every girl you may let live. So the Rebbe says that why did they not kill the girls? Because they felt the girls weren't a threat. They would just marry Egyptians and become Egyptian, right? Mm-hmm. He therefore decreed the boys be killed physically, but the girls be killed spiritually. They would cease being Jewish. They would cease living Jewishly. So the decree to throw the boys into the Egyptian in the Nile represents another thing as well. It's an allusion to the idea of throwing the boys into the zeitgeist of Egyptian culture. Because the Nile, all culture of the Egyptians revolved on the Nile because that was the source of their agriculture and culture.
They thought it was a getch.
So you could say illusionary that it's saying throw the boy into Egyptian culture. In other words, you're seeing already that there's a spiritual decree here as well, both by the girls, which is clearly only a spiritual decree, and illusionary could say throwing the boys could be not interpreted, but like a lesson can be learned. Throw the boys into the culture of the Nile. Spiritual assimilation.
Boy.
Egypt is the prototype of all exiles. That's why we learn it again and again and again, and we have the Seder every year. It's the prototype of exile and the prototype of redemption. In all exiles, the ruling culture urges us to raise our kids in its ways, promising this is the path to attain material and social success. As in Egypt, resisting these promises and ensuring that our children grow up cherishing the Torah's values is what will guarantee their material, social, and spiritual happiness, as well as their freedom from the bonds of exile.
Oh, right.
So in today, become a good American, or become, follow the American educational trajectory. Go to school, go to public school, go to college, immerse yourself into that world. The problem is that there comes assimilation, comes at a great cost of that. But that's a lot of times the temptation of the society of that time. So we have to take the lesson of the prototype to not put our kids thrust them into the culture.
Me.
We have to become the Beinoni.
Right? The Beinoni, yeah. All right. Good day, everybody.
Thank you.
Be well. Oh, mitzvah today.
Let's do a mitzvah.
The 248th mitzvah on page 146 were commands regarding the laws of inheritance. Sei gebencht, sei gesund.